back. It is Can We Talk with St0rm? I'm St0rm, and I have some amazing special guests here with me. I have DJ Big Reef, and I have DJ Active. How y'all doing?
Do-rag, man.
We good.
We good.
What's the frequency?
So these two guys are two of the biggest Brooklyn DJs, and I mean, they're absolutely phenomenal. They play everything, but they specialize in different types of music for their own pleasure. So let's get into it. Can we get into it, y'all?
Yeah.
All right. So
Of course.
we know that you guys are from Brooklyn. What parts of Brooklyn are you guys from?
Me?
I'm from Flatbush.
That. I'm from Coney Island.
That.
So I know, what high school you went to?
I went to No Lady Grady.
Oh, God.
That's
Really,
a
no
fact.
Lady Grady. There was like no girls
That's
in
a
there,
fact.
just sports, right?
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
And
I
I know
had like one of the hottest girls in there, so
she probably
it was like
only
10.
girl.
It was like 10 hot girls.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I know you went to Dewey with me.
And it was
Yeah,
gallery.
yeah.
No sports.
But I went to Wingate first.
Okay.
Danger Zone. I was
Okay.
there first.
You changed your life.
Changed my
You went
life.
to Dewey?
Dewey changed my life.
Dewey was a fashion
It was,
show.
yeah, Dewey was definitely a fashion show. We could go outside, get something to eat.
Dewey was like a fake college,
Yes.
Facts.
right?
Yes.
Facts. That's what it definitely was.
So every 9 weeks we would change classes, and then it really was a campus, and we could leave and come back. So that was
Right.
fun.
You had gal in it?
It was Gallon there.
I said you.
I mean, it was Gallon there.
I won't say how I remember you in high school. I'll leave it at that. But it's so dope
Nah,
to
you
know.
can go ahead. Matter of fact, go ahead.
That was then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that was
You know?
good.
In high school, all Active did was wear do-rag with his glasses, and he just used to talk all the time just to hear himself. Like, he was really obnoxious. So it's kind of dope to see how you turn into this big-time DJ.
I tried.
And, like, even last night when you had your live, I mean, it was really a vibe, both of y'all.
Right.
Yeah, y'all really killed it.
Frequency.
And I've been putting more friends on, and now they're like left out because they're like, oh, they want to be a part of this LNFT gang, but we're already honoraries. So anyhow, what are y'all nationalities for people who don't know? Because I know when I first asked Reef, I really thought you were giving Arab money vibes. I didn't know that like you had a different background. Where are you from?
Well, my parents are from Belize and Jamaica,
Okay.
but my nationality is Brooklyn.
Okay. What about you?
That.
That.
My parents is Panamanian,
Okay.
straight, so that's where I'm from.
So you speaking Spanish at home?
Not really. My mom speaks Spanish, but she speaks Spanish to my son.
Okay. That's
So
great.
you speak it though?
Not really.
So you
I
just know
understand
like
it.
regular stuff,
Yeah, just regular stuff.
like water.
Yeah, water, cursing words.
Please. Why people know that first? That really gets
Every country that we always know the curse words first
Mhm.
because people like fuckery.
I can't. So when we're thinking about y'all being DJs, I noticed that you both have a lot in common. So you both are full-time DJs. How long have y'all been DJing?
I've been DJing professionally. That's what you're saying? Professionally. What year is this? This is 2020. This year count? 2020
Yes.
count?
Yes, we're gonna count it.
Alright. I want to say professionally about 13 years.
Wow. Okay.
About 13 years, yeah. 13 years ago, that's when I gave up everything. So I'm not working for nobody no more.
Wow. So you decided, okay, let's do this full force. What were you doing before that?
Before that, I was working for a non-profit organization with children and adults with autism.
Oh, that's interesting. That's great. I'm here for students with disabilities. What about you?
Professionally, it's hard to say because I always had DJ as my first job. Whatever job I had was just to have extra money. I was doing a lot of high school parties and weddings at a very young age. So, I mean, I don't know how to call it, but I would say 15 when I was 15.
Wow.
When you were 15, or that's when?
Yeah, like when I was doing like weddings and stuff like that, I was about 15.
That's
okay.
major.
Yeah.
So how is it that you guys have West Indian backgrounds? How did your family or friends take to y'all doing this full time?
Well, basically my mom, you know, in my family, like they got other DJs too. But I told her that, look, I don't want to work. And she was like, well, you're going to have to do something. How you going to? I said, well, I'm going to make it work. And she was like, all right, then make it work then. We don't have nothing to talk about. If you want to make it work, then do what you have to do.
Right.
So, I mean, my mom is pretty, you know, supportive of it. My sister, you know, my brother, they never really said nothing, but I know they were supporting everything that I try to do. So it was never really a problem. You know, it's only a problem when bills can't get paid.
Right.
That's it. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
major. What about you, Reef?
I ain't gonna lie, they wasn't with it. Go get a city job, go work, you know, Caribbean background, so that you could have some when you get older and you could just sit back and collect money. They was not with it, but when I started like traveling and I got on TV and magazines and stuff like that, and it came to light, and they was like, you know what, we gonna accept it. They wasn't seeing me much because I was traveling, but
and that's normal.
it just at first they wasn't with it. Like
I think that's normal. I don't think that nobody should anything that you're doing. I don't think nobody should feel away if your family's not with it, because you know when you have a vision, nobody's not gonna see your vision until it's bright. All they see is darkness. They see curtains. You know what I'm saying? So when you make it bright for everybody, like, see, I told you.
Right.
You know, like rappers.
But I don't think, you know what I think it is? I think it's more because, you know, we're older, but back then, they were passionate for different things.
Right. All Caribbean parents,
you know
they want you to be something else.
Right. You know what I mean? And we're millennials, so, you know, our families, they know only one thing, to stick with one career for 20 plus years, stay at the same job, go there every single day, on time. That's what pays the bills. It's safe.
Right.
We like the next new best thing and we go for it. You know, we get tired easily and then we go on to the next thing. So I totally understand that, but I respect that you guys are like doing it. What are the pressures of being a big time Brooklyn DJ? I'm thinking about like the haters, the women, or the attention, or like people who think they know y'all but y'all don't know them. Like, what are the pressures that y'all go through?
I try not to paint no mind. That's one. Two. There's a lot of great DJs in New York City. So it's like we're not battling each other, but we are battling each other because
it's still friendly competition.
It's you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know what you're doing, show out. You going on a party and then, you know, I personally, like, I used to be like, why this guy playing this right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it don't bother me no more because I know that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna have to know music or you don't.
I feel like a DJ. I can curse. I feel like I ain't gonna curse. I feel like a DJ is like. You know that bad chick in the club and everybody, all the dudes trying to get at it. That's what a DJ is like. You got so much attention on you. When you got all that attention on you, like, damn, who I wanna, you know, deal with. It's the same thing, like.
So you feel like a commodity, maybe, like.
In a sense.
And then you gotta pick what genre you want to deal with too.
You understand?
Like
it's the crowd.
Yeah.
It's just a little.
What you
just gotta really know. You gotta ask questions. Because we can have that mentality in Brooklyn, New York, but if we go to like Ohio or Buffalo or Texas, or that crowd is totally different.
And they appreciate us more.
Yeah, and you know what I noticed about you guys? I think actually New York City DJs are like a diamond in the rough, because when you go to Atlanta, when you go to LA, or any other place, they only play like one genre of music. And you guys are so well-rounded. You know what I mean?
With everything. And that's why we're the most, the DJs in New York City is the most to get flown out other places.
That is true.
The most. Any DJ you can think of. It could be DJs that's not even, I would say that good. But because they've been around certain DJs and they have certain stuff in their crates,
Right.
they get flown out, and then people who mess with them at a high level, it's good for them.
The game definitely changed because it's all about. Well, it's always been about relationships, but the game changed a lot as far as with social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you ain't got to be the most talented DJ anymore.
Right.
But when you're in Brooklyn, New York City, and you don't show out, the crowd will boo you. It doesn't matter. Like, I've been in different states, different countries. They want to hear the whole song.
Yeah.
In New York,
2 verses.
New York, we cut and go.
Yeah.
It's
Everything's
fast paced.
fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's a totally different
Atmosphere.
Yeah, when you go to different, like you gotta really do your homework. You gotta do your research when you go to these different states and different countries and ask questions and follow up. What's the top songs and all
like
that.
in VA.
Yeah.
But being in Brooklyn and New York, it's not like I seen people get booed.
Wow.
And going DJing out of New York, I must say, it's kind of refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Because
In what way?
Because you ain't gotta talk shit on the mic.
You don't gotta
You ain't
exactly.
gotta do nothing.
You just gotta play.
You just gotta play.
You
You
just
just
gotta
gotta have
play. And
great
you can-
transitions and
You see, like how we be sweating sometimes because we have this thing called juggle. Like we juggling music. We don't gotta juggle out there. And we
juggle to the people.
Yeah. What does it mean to juggle?
Juggling is basically, like you said, fast paced. Sometimes you don't even hear the song, the first verse. Sometimes you don't even get to the first verse because certain reggae songs, they start the chorus in the beginning and then they start their verse. So sometimes, like what I was doing last night, you would hear the first chorus, the starting chorus, and then I cut to the next song. Or you would hear 2 seconds of the song of, let's just say, Cartel said Benz Panani, and then you hear with the gala with the Benz Panani, and then he said Benz Panani, and then I cut to my next song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to start up for like a anticipation or a build up.
And that also goes for R&B. I do that. If you notice when you guys
Yeah.
listen, I do that too. Like I'll give y'all the intro, and then
Or the end.
or whatever I think is a good part of the song. Y'all sing it out, and then it's on to the next song. That's
Right.
juggling.
Yeah.
Well, that means you have to work under pressure then.
It's good because
On the crowd.
it depends on the crowd. It depends on
Because
where
some
you at.
people might be like, damn,
Yeah,
I really want to
yeah.
hear that
Yeah.
whole song.
I felt that.
You just gotta-
last
You know
night.
what I'm saying?
I
gotta-
felt that last night.
Yeah, but you see, in Instagram Live, you only got an hour. So me juggling is not a problem because I know I got an hour. Just
Right.
like in parties, you know what I'm saying? Some certain songs you just gotta pick and choose what song
Prioritize.
you want to play for
For that
long.
crowd too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and for that crowd, you know what I'm
So
saying?
I know you guys are part of this team together, like with Olivia Dope. What is your team called?
Ooh, no,
It's like an alliance with you guys. I know it's you, JB.
no.
Nah.
Really?
We just all cool.
Oh my gosh, I thought you guys had an alliance because I felt like that was so cool that like you guys know not to play at certain times because you have a pocket.
Oh,
You
no,
have a
that's
pocket.
That's just called chemistry and communication.
Communication.
That's
what it
important.
is.
Yeah.
I like that you guys are all friends and that you have an alliance and that you all specialize in like different types of styles of music. So I thought that was
But we
very
all
interesting.
learn from one another. It's not just us three, but like all the DJs that have good chemistry and relationships.
Yeah.
We're all gonna communicate together. Like if Active is in a party and I'm on the bill and we know, let's say Steely's on the party, like we know what to do. You understand what I'm saying? We know everyone's
Superpower.
exactly. You know what I'm
And
saying?
not even that. I think at the point at this time, we don't even care. Because I'll be like, yo, what you gonna play Active? So it doesn't even matter. Play what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, it
at
doesn't
this
even-
point,
yeah.
it don't even matter.
It don't even
because
matter
it's
now.
it's a lot of we're talented DJs, so we know what to do. So
Yeah.
if I be like, yo, I don't feel like playing hip hop. Active gonna play hip hop. I'll probably voice for Active, boom. And then if I get on, I want to
You
play
play
like reggae or soca. He'll
Of
talk.
course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's
like
really
it's all
cool.
chemistry.
Yeah, it's all.
I love that.
Yeah, and people, certain people don't have that or they don't understand it, and that's what a lot of the young DJs now is,
trying to do or trying to have an understanding or find themselves. Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter at me at this point. Like wherever I go, whoever I see on the bill, I just
go move accordingly.
and then I go to the party and then whatever I feel like playing. I used to go in with a plan, like, oh, I'm playing this segment when I go in there. And
I've never done.
Yeah, I used to go with a plan. With like record days, I used to go in with like, all right, I'm gonna play this segment because this DJ I know, like what we was just talking about, that we know what DJ's gonna play what. And back then it was kind of more respectful.
Okay.
Way more respectful back then.
To like stay in your lane.
A lot more.
Yeah, it was a lot more respectful. Yeah, it was a lot more respectful back then, especially record days. And then with the records, certain DJs didn't even have songs, so you didn't even have to worry about it.
Because you knew what pockets to.
Yeah, like let's just say Capleton just came up with a new song. It was me and 3 other people in my group. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Prime Star team.
Your what?
Prime Star.
Oh.
Shout out to them, Tiba, Twisted On. You know what I'm saying? We would, like, I would be in school already, but they older than me, so they would go and get the new whatever,
latest,
and then by the time I get out of work, I was about to say work, school, I would go to like Tiba house or Twister house, and we would listen to it. And like, alright, probably these guys ain't gonna have this, so we could play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
So it was harder to get certain songs and stuff like that, and then DJs, like when you play the song, the next DJ who come on, I had it happen a couple of times, like, yo, let me get that Capleton that you just played. Like, what? No.
So wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I wanted to know, because we have been experiencing a pandemic, how have you guys been able to cope? Being that you are full-time DJs, right? So like, how are you able to cope with what's happening around you? How are you able to sustain yourselves or pay your bills as DJs, knowing that you didn't really have venues because we had to be quarantined?
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
you gotta save. That's number one. You gotta save and invest your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it was a rough time during the pandemic, which we're still in, you just gotta save your money. I enjoyed it. I loved every moment of it. I had time to relax. I had time to learn more things about myself mentally. I got more creative. Like, it was beautiful. I don't know about for some people,
for certain DJs,
it was good. Like, you know what it was for me. In all honesty, I haven't had a vacation in about 15 years.
Oh, hell no.
I'm lying. Longer than that. In about 18 years.
And people might look at it and be like, you be on vacation, you
Go
go on there. I mean, that's
Trip
not
down.
vacation.
That's still working.
That's still working. We still working.
Because it's not
vacation means that I don't need to open my laptop.
Exactly.
At all.
That's vacation.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I just came from,
We know.
I didn't have to take my laptop. Right. My laptop stayed home. So that for me was great. You know
too. Like, I haven't had that since when, like, probably right before Reef was born, probably, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that was the last vacation that I had.
That's why I used that caption.
Every time I go out the country, out the state, is to play music.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed March, April, May, June. I enjoyed it. I loved every moment of it.
You guys really made my entire quarantine, and I'll tell you why. Y'all know I've been through some stuff, and you know, it was a rough time, but y'all were able to spread love and share love musically. And Reef started LNFT. What made you start that? Because that really moved me in a different way. And as a teacher, having to stay home, somehow you made my summer lit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was me going on live or just like meeting with you guys, you know, in a a more intimate setting. It really meant so much to me, and I thank y'all for that. But I want to know, how did you start it, and what made you continue with that?
Right. So, LNFT is really, what is it again? Late night FaceTime.
It was initially
out the brain. Late night FaceTime. I did a mixtape 2014 called Late Night FaceTime. It was a picture of me and another young lady, and it was her picture like on the bed, and we was like FaceTiming, like, cause when FaceTime came in like 2013, 14, like, so it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was the iPhone 4.
Boom.
Yeah, around that.
Something like that. You know what I mean? So I just made mixtapes called Late Night FaceTime. It's now 2020. But now
it's more broad.
With LNFT, during the whole pandemic, it brought the people more closer. Like, it's not like just a mixtape no more, because we had no choice but to go on live.
Right.
It's either that or you gonna go and eat the paint off the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's where LNFT started. It's you know, it's no longer called Late Night FaceTime because copyrights issues, and I feel like the name now is gonna be more global. Love Now, Fear Tomorrow, LNFT. That's what it's called now.
Gang.
LNFT, Love Now, Fear Tomorrow. It's gonna be super global. I promise you guys that. And I enjoy it. I love it because I'm passionate for music, but I really love R&B. And you know, we kind of like built like a cult. Right?
I don't want to call it a cult, but it's a strong unit of
it's a strong
black
See,
people.
like how the KKK with that white.
You know what
we
I'm
got the
saying?
black.
We got a black one.
We got the black
the
one.
LNFT.
And we roll so deep, and we're so
it's,
supportive of each other.
It's so dope, and it's just. It was just I could say it was like clarity for everybody because everybody was playing reggae, soca, old school hip hop,
or trying to find a way to
find a niche to have some consistency and have that fan base coming in all the time, and it's just LNFT. Like, we just had our first event last week, actually,
which was amazing.
And
thank you for that.
You know, and then it's not just me, like, but LNFT is not just about DJ Big Reef. Let's make that clear.
Okay. Because
you guys see when we go in our chat, I say, yo, make sure you guys bring your business cards.
Yes.
Tell us what you guys got coming up. So it kind of makes it better instead of being Late Night FaceTime where Love Now, Fear Tomorrow. So that we can all help one another out. Like, this could be bigger than just music, you know. We could help out other foundations, charity events, awareness events. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bigger than what a mixtape was, but that's where it all started. It started from a mixtape 2014.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely have influenced, me with singing.
I'm missing you like crazy. I need for you to love me, hold me, touch me in my soul.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all seriously because my summer was completely made, and as I resume back to work, I feel sad, but I'm still gonna be around.
We had a lot of DMs from people that thank us and appreciate us now more. What COVID did for everybody is bring everybody closer, make them know that human beings are important because we lost ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So even though it was a lot of sacrifices, because that's what it is.
Right.
We lost a lot of people. Even though those were sacrifices, there have to be good out of it.
Yeah.
And the good out of it is appreciating appreciating one another.
Absolutely. I know
You know
there
what I'm
was a moment where you guys lost a very close friend, and I
Right.
noticed that affected you both very dearly, as well as most of the DJ community in Brooklyn.
Right.
How were you guys able to deal with that and comfort others during that time when you lost DJ Trouble?
I mean, I don't even think I comfort anybody, honestly.
What you mean?
As far as, you know, like how we go on live and DJ, I wasn't even able to DJ because I wasn't even okay myself. So, I mean, the most I did was for his, you know, his children's mom.
The GoFundMe.
We did the GoFundMe.
We
We raised a lot of money for them.
well over like 30K.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah, and
I know he was a really
that's
good
the
friend
comfort
for
that
you
we
guys.
did for his family, and you know.
It's just, it was, you know, see the thing about being in this business, and I try to tell like my family and friends all the time, is like people envy certain people, and it's like you really gotta, it's sad to say, but you know, we're in the field still. It's not like, you know, we're in Drea's and, you know, these A1 A-list clubs like Marquee and all that. Like, we're still in the streets, like, and you know, we're gonna get there. We're still in the streets, but it's just a scary situation because you still gotta be the nice guy. You still gotta shout out everybody because a person might feel away like, oh, you ain't shot me out.
A person always feels away.
You understand what I'm saying?
Always.
Or you might see a group of dudes, you know, 2 dudes, and you slap 2 dudes 5. You gotta slap the whole crew 5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a scary situation, and to lose such a humble person, and you know, just someone that just always embraces you, and he's a DJ. DJs don't do that. DJs don't do that, guys. All right, they don't do that. They don't sit up there and say, nah, Active, like, you're really super dope, bro. Like, I'm talking about DJs that, I'm not talking about that. Like, I would do that because me and you have a relationship, but like, outside of DJ won't do that unless they're younger or they're trying to get inspired. You understand? They would do that, but that was Trouble. Trouble would tell you. After your set, Trouble will come up to me like, nah, bro, you went crazy, bro. Like, keep pushing.
You have it.
Or you got it, or like, you know what I'm saying? He always had like great words, so it hurt the DJ community because all he did was, you know, play music, just like all of us. So it's like a scary situation. We gotta worry about where we going just to do our job and follow our passion. Like, that's why like it kind of hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, music is life. If we didn't have music during this pandemic, yo, people would be going crazy.
Or die.
Just like you said, like, you know, my neighbors had COVID. I didn't see them for 3 weeks. They came 3 weeks to a month later. I seen them outside. I think he was at the house that time, right? And they told me, like, I went into tears. They was like, yo, Reef, without you playing that R&B every night, they moved their bedroom set to their living room so they can hear me.
Wow.
So they could sing songs and pray and stuff like that. Even like one Sunday, I was playing like gospel music.
Man.
Remember that night I was playing gospel?
I talked about that the other night. That night changed. I think it brought us closer, and that's how the LNFT community actually really came together. Because you just started playing gospel, then people were praying, people were crying out, and I was like, nah, this is something special. This is not just live where people are logging in just to listen to music. Like, this is where the community started to really evolve, and I was like, wow. I never felt anything like that.
So even with the gospel music, you know, they started praying and they like, you know, just give me strength. And that's why I say music is life, because if we're here healing people, our job, Active, is to make you forget about your problems for that hour when DJ Active is on, or when DJ Big Reef or JB or you know, our other DJ friends. You're supposed to forget about everything right then and there. After the party, you know, we can't control that no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people only go to parties for like 3-4 reasons. an occasion.
Birthday celebration.
A birthday celebration would still be like an occasion. It's the weekend.
I need a drink.
I need a
I
drink.
was about to say drink.
That's
or
it.
dance.
You understand what I'm saying? That's really it.
I need a drink because
So
I need a
you
drink.
gotta set the
Exactly.
tone.
You gotta say, you know,
Job.
and people pay their hard. They pay, you know, they pay to get in these parties because they work hard and they just need clarity and they need to get away. And you know, with the whole COVID situation, we were consistent. We were consistent, and that's key in this profession. You have to be consistent. There's no days off. I had so many arguments with this guy because of taking days off. Because sometimes, not to put his business out there, but forgetting his feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my brother. Like at first we hated each other. And all honest truth.
That's a fact.
Many years ago.
That's a fact.
Wow.
Like on some fighting shit. Like
Wow.
this is stuff people do not know though.
That's a fact.
But
Wow.
we built a friendship and a relationship and an understanding. And look at us now. We're both on the same sofa at St0rm's interview and express.
I
You
didn't know
understand?
This was 2012. I think like 2011.
2012, 11, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And the same thing. Remember the stuff that we talked about DJs playing certain stuff. I was the DJ. Well, I'm still the same. Like I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna play what I feel like playing
Okay.
at that moment. And Reef is like, yo, this is my shit. This is what I play, bro. So you gotta play something else. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna play what I feel like playing.
I can't believe this.
And you know, it didn't go too left. It went left, but it didn't go too left. Like nobody touched each other.
No. And I think you guys are very well respected black men, which I love so much because you both also have more in common. You both are fathers.
Right.
And you both have a son.
Right.
One son. How are you able to juggle DJing and being a father to a black man, up and coming man, I should say, because you have a young man and you have a little boy.
Yeah. Well, he's a young man too. Because he gonna see this probably later. Like,
all we know is that 1 a.m. Junior can't have no ice cream.
For real. For real.
Well, for me, that's another reason why I like to DJ full time. Like, I was working in the city, and then like I had to like do something for Junior. Like this was like 4 years ago, and I had to ask my manager like, yo, can I get this day off? And then I sat down. I thought to myself like,
He dubbed you?
He was like, I have to see. And I'm like, I looked at him and I looked at I'm like, why am I here? I thought to myself like, why am I here? Why am I asking somebody permission to do something for my kid?
That's tough.
Wow. And that's
So,
yeah.
But it's kind of like a balance though. You got to balance it out. That's the whole thing about, to answer your question, is balance. But you got to remember, that's when you got to pick and choose. Like, yo, is my career here for me to say I want to quit because I still have to provide for my child?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of sacrifice.
and I took a big sacrifice because my career wasn't even there. It's still not where I wanted to be.
Okay.
It's still not there.
That's
So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It wasn't, the person I am now, I wasn't even there 4 years ago. And I did that.
Wow.
So, you know, my girlfriend at the time, she was like, what you gonna, you know, the rent needs to be paid, you know, you got this and that. I'm like, well, I gotta make it work because Junior needs to be picked up at school. His mom can't do it. I'm the man. So I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me more time to be with him. Because I wasn't with him all the time. Like you see how he's a full-time DJ and stuff like that. And if you have a job, you're not gonna really see, and if your kid don't live with you, you're not really gonna see your kid like that.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
You're gonna talk, like Junior had a phone from since he was 6, and I used to call his phone and talk to him when I couldn't pick him up. So, and I bought him a phone because I knew I couldn't see him like that. So I didn't want to call his mom.
Let me talk to him.
Let me call him. I'm gonna get him a phone and call him. And I had to like like you said, balance that out, and I had to like do what I had to do. It's either I'm gonna make it work or not. There's no plan B, there's no plan C. This is plan A, and plan A has gotta work for me. So that's what I did 4 years ago for me, and I didn't like the fact that I had to ask somebody like, damn, I need this day off because I wanted to do this, or I had to do this for my kid. So I just told that day, I told him, I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Today's my last day.
Wow.
That's tough.
That is tough. And also, like, I noticed you both named your sons after yourself. So, like, is there any underlying parts of you that you are cognizant of so that you can show your son, like, this is the type of man you need to be, like, because they're named after you. That's a big deal.
I don't put that pressure on my son.
I want my son to have his own legacy.
That's right.
And I think he knows that. He knows he wants to have his own legacy.
Right.
Okay.
I told Junior, I tell him all the time, I can teach you what I know, but you're gonna learn more. I wasn't in swimming, but I'm gonna put you in swimming. I didn't play baseball, but if that's what you want to do, we're gonna play baseball. I could teach you basketball because that's what I played in. In Dewey, I played football because that's the only thing we had.
Okay.
And I could teach you that. I could teach you what I know, but you're gonna be more broad to a lot of things. As my father, he wasn't around after, and not because he didn't want to be. He wasn't around. So my mom, my mom has 3 kids, so it's hard to like do certain things with all 3 kids. Yeah. So for my kid now, I'm just gonna,
I noticed that you both are very close with your moms, and you started this DJs for Mom. Is it Moms? DJs for Moms?
No, I didn't start that.
Nah, that was JB.
That was JB.
You're kidding. Okay, so what was that about?
JB supposed to be sitting like
right
there.
Pause.
Like right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could like put like JB right here when y'all do the editing, but
we
could
could
be sitting right
here.
Yeah,
or like right here.
Like
a little
or like a little baby chair.
Yeah, like
right
a little
here.
baby chair.
Put him
right here.
He
We could have moved the table up. We could have moved the table up, put him right here. Like a little step stool.
I know.
Yeah.
You're dumpling. But what is that about? DJ for Moms. What's that?
That was during the
A lot of moms didn't have jobs.
That was the very beginning of the
COVID.
Of the
pandemic.
Yeah.
Wow. So a lot of moms didn't have jobs.
It wasn't that. We was just, JB was like, "Yo, bro, let's do a DJ marathon one day."
No, it was that though.
It was.
I mean, a lot of.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Was it essential? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So there was a lot of mothers that wasn't like working from home, remotely. So JB was like, "Yo, bro, let's do something for the mothers. Let's raise some money to give back to the mothers, even nightlife mothers too, though.
Wow.
Because that's what they got.
Yeah.
And we're very close with nightlife.
Yeah.
Mothers that have children. This is how they pay their bills. So it was like, yo, one day he called up some of the best DJs in New York City, and we went 12 to 2 a.m. or something like that, and I think we raised I forgot how much we raised.
We raised about, I think, 70 something.
Something like that. I can't even remember.
What?
Yeah, it was.
That
OD.
is incredible.
It was OD.
So you guys are really bringing a lot of good causes to fruition with music, just with music alone.
And to add,
right.
I sent personally, when the money ran out, there was 2 others. I sent out of my own pocket, even though I'm not even supposed to do it. I sent about 200 out extra. The money's finished, and then they gave I read this. I'm like, you know what? Don't worry, I got you. I didn't even tell them I'm gonna pay you. I said I'm gonna talk to the guys, but I sent it out my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a couple of guys who did it too.
It was still a pride thing too, though. Some mothers probably no, I don't.
Yeah, a lot of mothers.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, listen, at this time, you got to put that pride to the side, man.
Right.
Because it's gonna happen. This can happen again. We don't know what's gonna happen when it gets cold. It can happen again. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
and we can't be and us DJs is gonna go through a drought again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we can't DJ outside.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
y'all been making it work though, and I think that's incredible. Even at the Black Excellence Walk, as y'all can see, I had Corey on the set. What is your relationship with Corey, and how did you contribute to the Black Excellence Walk?
Well, I knew Corey for a long time, and we just got super cool. And you know, he loved R&B like I love R&B, and you know, black excellence. And he knows my superpower. You know, that's what you call it. When you do superpower, can you have like the whoosh? Or, you know,
He does have that sound effect too.
You know, he knows my superpower when it comes to R&B, and you know, we just got cool, and you know, that's my brother now. I'm Uncle Reef to his daughter. You know,
Wow,
like
that's sweet.
it's an amazing
I'm still just acting.
journey. You know,
Sad,
but the whole Black Excellence Walk, he just said, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna do a walk," and then in 6 days.
I can't believe it was 6 days.
And it was about 10,000 people in 6
But
days.
To see all of you guys as DJs, you were like, he had like an alliance of most of the strongest DJs in Brooklyn come together, and you guys came in solidarity. I mean, that was such a good look for you guys. It was a good look for our community, and it was so peaceful to see that us as black
Very
people,
organized.
we can do something and it be organized, it be peaceful.
Right.
It really shed light, and I know even you were not physically feeling well, but you were there.
Right.
And that spoke a lot about
I
you.
felt like, see, cause like I even had like conversations with other people like, yo, Active, why you not out there? Yo, Storm, why you not out there? Yo, Reef, why you not out there? You know, I use my social media platform to get people to go out there.
Right.
You understand
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
Yes, physically I wasn't in good shape to go out there, but I think if I was in good shape, I would have been out there 100%. Because it's a different feeling when you're
you was-
actually there.
It
Well,
was.
you was there, but
You were there.
you wasn't.
No, I couldn't walk.
Yeah, you couldn't walk, but don't say that, because if you say that, it's like you wasn't there at all.
You were
there, but you didn't like walk.
Right.
The walk,
And
you know
that's-
what
I'm
saying?
talking about before Black Excellence Walk.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Just using the platform, social media
Right,
platform
yeah.
to elevate it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty major though. I mean, you guys are doing extremely young, and you have a lot to offer to the world. Who do you guys look up to as DJs? Like, who's your DJ role model, or who's somebody who mentors you?
I grew up on listening to a lot of reggae DJs.
Like who?
I can see that too.
I used to listen to St0rm a lot, Stone Love, of course, and I used to I used to listen to this guy named Winterfresh. He was an MC
Okay.
from was Winterfresh? He's from Bass Odyssey. I forgot.
Don't mess up the name, bro. We do
I forgot what song Winterfresh, but he used to always make me laugh. Him and St0rm, they funny guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who I grew. And then like transitioning Steely, of course. I used to listen to Freak a lot, and I wanted to be like, yo, those are the guys, you know what I'm saying? And I used to listen to a lot of clashes back then, and then somebody who told me this, St0rm actually, in Philly, in Mill Creek. I was DJing. I wasn't even a mic man like that. Like, you see how I talk a lot of shit now? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't even like that.
You do.
So Mill Creek, it was Richie Feelings, St0rm, and I got put on a bill with all of them.
Okay.
I was playing, you know what I'm saying, juggling. St0rm came up to me and he was like, yo, we like all your juggle, where you from? And then I was like, yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. He said, you from Brooklyn? I was like, yeah, I know you are, whatever, blah, blah. And then he's like, yeah, you're very active. That's how I actually got my name.
Shut up.
Because it was
What?
active before.
What was it before?
This is like a VH1.
What was it before?
What was it? What was your DJ name
Rico?
before?
Yeah, it was
Rico Love?
Oh my God.
It was Jay Blaze.
What?
I got dub plates like with
I'm
saying Jay
glad
Blaze.
That
Change
sounds
that
corny.
name,
I'm not
bro.
even gonna hold you.
Yeah, it was corny.
But I'm glad that
It was
DJ
Jay Blaze?
Yeah. They used to call me Frisco though, before that too. But
Go.
yeah, like Frisco Kid, because I used to sound like him.
Okay.
Like when I used to like chat, whatever.
Well,
But,
active works for you.
Fact.
yeah. So he said he probably won't even remember, but he was like, nah, you're very active. I think you should change your name to Active. I like
Wow. You should DM him. No shade. Like,
that. Nah, I mean,
You hear that, Monty?
Right. You heard it first.
Yeah, yeah.
So what about you, Reef?
I got inspired by like the local DJs, the local DJs. Cause I'm from Coney Island, and I used to like go to the rides. I used to hear them play, and I used to be like, nah, these dudes, this is it right here. But I never asked them to like help me none. I just listened, and I just got like my own stuff, and I just did it on my own. Like I can't make this up. You can ask Wes, you can ask everybody from Coney Island. I didn't get no help. Wow. I just listened, cause my family come from a music background. And my stepfather, who passed away, which is my father, he's not my stepfather, but I'm gonna put it in that perspective. His friends had DJ equipment, and they was like, "Yo, you're not doing this DJ thing no more. You want to do it?" I'm like, "All right, cool, let's do it."
Wow.
I did like my first gig in like a Halloween party at the school I went to, and from there it was just going. But like as of now, like my mentors are my peers.
Wow. Why do you say that?
That's a fact.
Because
I would say that too.
I learn from all of them. You understand what I'm saying? Like I really sit there and I observe and
sponge.
I sponge it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I let it soak in, and I add my own little twist to it.
To make it yours. To
make it mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have probably the same songs that he had, but he would have a different argument than for me for that particular song.
Or play a different way.
Or play it a different way.
Like, when we watched LNFT, right? I would try to figure out the next song he played. And I sometimes was like, oh, Reef is going to play this with that. And it's not to say that I know how he DJs, but it's good to hear like let's just say I'm about to do a mixtape. I'm not gonna listen to Reef mix. Like if I'm doing an R&B mixtape, I'm not gonna listen to his mixtape.
No.
I'm gonna do my R&B mixtape. Then I might listen to it, and if we do the same mix, then I'll be like, all right, that's good because we're thinking the same.
Wow.
But if he do a different mix from me, and I would probably like his mix better than mine. I'd be like, oh shit, I didn't think about that.
Right.
I am the R&B king.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's the R&B king and I'm the crotch. I play crotches time for the gala.
You do.
Yeah.
Crotches king.
Y'all give two different frequencies.
Elite mixing.
I love it. Y'all give two different frequencies.
But we play for the females.
Right.
Even though he has the R&B, is strictly for the females. Not to say we can't play for the man them and play bad man songs and all that, but we play for females. We love women, and
I'm gonna give y'all a little gem. This is the thing, DJs. You play for the females, right? The females are gonna get hyped. So now the homie that just bagged that female, he gonna credit you because he gonna be like, oh, nah, shorty was hype. Even though she was drinking, but she liked me more because of the songs that we were playing. That's a little gem right there.
Wow.
That's a fact. So you gotta forget the money pull-ups. Give us some, you help me out tonight.
Exactly. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
They over here dropping gems.
I be saying it on live. I'm like, yo, this not for, I said, this not for me. When I'm getting the crotches wet and all that on live, they're not calling me after. They calling a man or whatever. So it ain't for me. I'm helping y'all out. You know what I'm saying?
So this is my final question. What is on y'all playlist right now? Like if I was to turn on your phone and say, let me hear something, who are y'all bopping to lately? Like who's the...
Alright, right now I'm listening to one artist. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. The song I played last night on the LNFT.
On repeat? On
repeat. Like, and I don't normally do that. I played this song probably
I know.
For 6 minutes. And Instagram, they ready to shut you down in 45 seconds. Right. It's called NU, N-U, and the name of the artist, I believe his name, I'm not sure if it's Cameron or Cameron. It's spelled K-A-M-E-R-O-N.
Yeah, it sounds like Cameron Cobbett or something like that.
Cobbett or Corvette, it's C-O-R-V-E-T or something like that.
Yeah. It was a really nice
Yo, but
track.
that song, believe it or not, he made that song 3 years ago.
Wow.
But
and
he
now
remixed it like a year ago,
Mhm.
and now it's starting to get a lot of buzz. But y'all should check that out. It's super dope. I'm definitely gonna play it every time I go on
Yeah.
LNFT.
It was a really nice song. Really nice.
I must say, Reef has. I'll have an ear for songs, but Reef has a great. Like he listens to new artists all the time, way more than
I know,
me.
and that's why when I hear something, I'm like, tell me what you
So
think.
Reef is definitely a person that, you know, when I find a new artist, I'll be hyped to tell him because I'll be like, yo, listen to that. You know what I'm saying? But he has the better ear. I would feel like, I would say he has more time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bit lazy a little bit when it comes to new artists. I'm gonna say that.
I don't think it's time though. It's not about time.
I think why he said that because you do take the time to listen.
Yeah.
You take the
It
time
don't
to
take
really
that much.
appreciate
It don't take
it.
that much to listen to a good song. It takes
No, it
10
don't.
seconds.
It takes 10 seconds, yeah. But me, personally, like, I would have to conversate with that person. Nah, seriously, like, I would have to conversate with that person. Like, a person will probably hit Reef up in the DM and say, hey, this is my song, listen to it. And Reef will probably go listen to it.
Oh yeah, I would.
I've done that even with him. I'm like, I'm about to do this track. Can you play this? Let me know what you think.
It kind of rubs me the wrong way. I have a problem with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, hey, this is my song. Listen to it. I be like, damn. Like, hey,
No hello.
no hello, no nothing.
Straight in.
Like,
No
all right.
condom pause.
I hate that because you see me like.
They could, not to cut you off, they could be a little, these artists can be, they should learn how to present their music
Right.
more better than just saying, yo, I got the hottest record out in the streets right now,
Push
hear it
that.
out. Like, bro, like, yo, it's like trying to get a woman. It's like you can't be aggressive with your artists. You can't. If you're trying to get a female, you're going to take your time. You're going to marinate. If it's right there in the club on the spot, you still got to be a nice person. You got to offer a drink. You got to, hey, would you like to dance? Hi, my name is, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, yo, listen, we going to the hotel right now.
Or some, I got a lot of DMs, no lie. That they just send me their YouTube. They don't even say nothing. They just send their YouTube. I'm like,
check it out. And that wouldn't make me want to be interested. So I totally get it.
Yeah, imagine me just airdropping my phone number to a girl in the club and just nod my head and walk away. Like, are you dumb? She ain't gonna fucking like, who the hell this nigga think he is? Like, you just airdrop. You ain't Jay-Z or nobody.
And then it's kind of different too, but like, see, like, you're more into the dancehall world and I'm more into the hip-hop R&B world. I think the R&B, like, you really got to sit there and take the time out to, like, really listen.
That's right.
Because when I want the new dancehall, yo, actors, what's hot?
Right.
Send it to me.
And I love that y'all do that.
I don't even gotta like say like, because it's a difference. Like when I'm asking for dancehall, it's for the parties.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? When I'm doing this R&B thing, is like I'm really trying to grow new people to this one artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, dude hit me this morning. Was like, yo, I got like 30 new friend requests.
Wow. Yeah, no, his song was really dope.
And another thing that I like to preach: the DJs are very important, and these artists. See, like how he got like these are the artists that he just played like 30 new requests. They forget. They forget that we build them up. Now, I'm not saying like me and Reef.
No,
I'm saying
I
like
get what
DJs
you're
in the world.
I get what you're saying because
They
DJs
forget that we build them up to who they are, and I like the artists who are very, humble. Like you see, like how artists would DM me, hey, what's up? My name is this, blah 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 blah. Like I told them about a girl. Her name is Taylor Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, this song is dope. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with her. She makes sure she, you know what I'm saying? And I feel as though if she was supposed to ever blow up, she would be like, yo, active.
Good looks.
I know St0rm definitely got a check for me.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. And I keep saying thank you. I'm going to say it publicly even. Like, if it was not for Reef, he cussed me a few times because I've always been reluctant about my music and been reluctant to share my voice. But, like,
I even know she had a
he
voice.
really got in my head one time and was like, you're going to be washed up and people are not going to want to listen to you. You have something different. And the fact that he was like, yo, send me a voice note. And I remember being in my apartment, like trying to get my sound together. He's like, put on your AirPods. And I really like just did a little singing, and he played it every night. And from then on, people were supporting me. People were like pouring into me.
She didn't even know I was going to play it.
No.
Nobody knew I was going to play it, but I just played it. And
I almost
see, that's
died.
what I mean. I'm a different type of guy. Like, all right, you don't want to do it, cool. Reef is more. He's gonna
He's
push
not
you.
taking no for an answer.
Yeah,
really.
and he's gonna tell you straight.
Yeah.
You might feel like, damn, my nigga, like
No.
like
But
no,
he give it to
that's
you.
that's my issue. Like my delivery is bad.
no, it's
When
a
I
good
know
no,
it
it's
comes
a
from
good
a good
no.
place.
Everybody can't take
It's a
that.
good,
though.
it's a good
Everybody
delivery
can't
for
take
me.
that delivery. Everybody cannot take that
It's a
delivery.
good delivery for
So
me.
you gotta know how to like balance out. And you know, I learned that from like one of my homies that's like in Republic. His name is Rap, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you know you gotta know how to choose your words wisely and never burn your bridges. But if it's your family and it's your close friends, gotta give it to them straight because
Yeah.
she has an amazing voice. And it's like, yo, bro, like, what are you doing? You're just sitting there not doing nothing. Like, oh, Reef, I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, nobody don't want to hear that shit. Do that shit now
Yeah.
because tomorrow is not promised.
Right.
That's why it's LNFT, love now, fear tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You really, really put me out there. And you
even like
never
the
had
quote
to.
this morning that I put in the chat. Like,
I know, that was for me. I was like,
you understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do that shit now, man. Like, if you have a talent, take advantage of it. We have the biggest platform to get help from. It's called social media.
yeah.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Free 99.
You understand what I'm saying? So you just go on and you ask people, hey, man, I'm looking for a studio. I'm looking for somebody to play the piano, this, that, and
Yeah.
the third. Just take advantage of your platform. And there's always going to be somebody else that's going to help out another person that needs help. If they don't feel like they're going to help you, then you don't need that person next to you.
Yeah.
If I see St0rm post a video of something that I'm not a part of, but I like it, I'm going to post it. That's my friend. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in, if she does interview with, I don't know, Coca-Cola, that has shit to do with me. But that's my friend, so I'm going to help her elevate. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's about.
It don't even have to be Coca-Cola. It could be somebody random. That we don't
Anything,
know.
you know what I'm saying? But you gotta help your friends elevate so they can get further in life. Like, don't waste that talent. What's the point? She's here doing interviews. She's doing this because she's bored. I'm telling you that now. The girl needs to be in a damn studio and making some music
I'm going
before she
tomorrow.
get washed. All right? Because she getting washed already.
See? I told you that's how they do me, but you know what? I really truly appreciate it.
And
Continue.
And coming from, see, like how I said about the artists not appreciating people like DJs, I appreciate, and I'm sure we do too. We appreciate everybody who support us.
Of course,
Book
100%.
us.
Absolutely.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Anybody would be like, yo, Active, you're the greatest or something like that.
One of
I'm just saying what, yeah. I tell them one thing, it's like, no, you the greatest. I feel like they, like,
that
everybody have their
humility-
own.
That
have their own-
humility takes y'all a long way.
Yeah,
So just
I'm
keep that
I'm
going.
very humble about it. I'll be like, look, man, I still got a lot of work to do.
facts. Me too. Same
Every
here.
day.
Yeah, you should never be comfortable where you are.
Every
Is
day.
that
right?
Yeah, no.
Never.
Me, my laptop, the way I have stuff set up, I'm still working. Like,
So organized.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have crates 91, 92, 93, 94, and it's very hard to, like, you know, do that because, you know, there's a lot of music that come out in those years that I still don't have. There's stuff that Reef have that I still need, but if he gives it to me, I have to go one by one and say, all right, this came out in 93,
I
put it
see.
in 93.
I definitely seen this man do that. I'm like, bro, you are
He's so
insane.
organized. He's like a geek.
But I understand why he does that. Me, I just know the music.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. I don't have to.
I know
make,
the music too.
I don't have to make.
No, the thing is, I know I'm gonna get older. I'm gonna get older, and it ain't gonna be, you know, it's only certain songs you're gonna keep in your mind that you know came out in '95, like Tony Braxton, one of those games, '95. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in my head because I was there for it and stuff like that. But it's gonna be a lot of songs that's gonna be like, yo, what year this came out? And I don't want to keep on going to Google and
It's
stuff like
super
that because I know I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about when I'm 40.
Right.
38, that I'm gonna forget. So I don't want to keep on.
You just threw a low blow. I'm done.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm in that age bracket, bro. But
I caught that.
I'm not even like that. Don't like. That
I feel
don't do anything.
That's how I feel. I just wanna keep it that
So
way.
you act like you mad young, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
How much you just turned?
34.
It's the same thing, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes,
6
it
years
is.
is different. It's
No,
a
it's not,
big
man.
difference.
Same
Listen,
thing, bro.
you just threw a low blow. Just
He
take
did,
that
right,
L.
y'all? Yeah, he did.
Don't
he
take
did.
that L.
Yeah.
I just wanna. I love you guys so much, and I thank you for your time. Where can
Thank
the
you.
people find y'all though?
Oh, you
On
can find him in
social media.
Coney Island.
Nah. Nah, you can find me on Instagram at DJ Big Reef. That's really it. I don't really care about like everything else. I'm on Instagram.
Heavy.
Like that's where if you want to see the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the traveling, the music, I'm on Instagram at DJ Big Reef. And before Active says what he want to say, I want to shout out everybody out there for, logging on to LNFT for the last 5 months, and we're still going. We're not stopping. You guys out there, you guys gave me life to go on live, because there was times I'd be like, yo, Active or Corey or, just gang, like, yo, I don't feel like going on there. Like, nah, bro, like,
You got to.
we have to. Like,
Gotta keep going.
we can't stop it now. Look, not to even like go off my outro, but Fat Joe the other day, like, yo, what he said, nah, I need to be on that till 6 in the morning at R&B, da da da. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, guys.
Be Fat Joe.
If you have a platform, take advantage of your platform, okay? Because you never know who's watching. Active sent me some amazing information today that he got from his Instagram on a DM with it's probably a multi-millionaire, I don't even know, but the information that he was dropping was so dope. I'm like, yo, bro, you better text him back, DM him back, be as professional as possible, and see how far this could go. So make sure y'all stay on your platforms. I appreciate y'all, love y'all. At DJ Big Reef, Monday through Thursday, R&B, Neo Soul, Slow Jams, 10 p.m. Eastern, LNFT, Love Now, Fear Tomorrow.
Matt.
Where they can find you at Active.
Well, you can find him on Facebook too. You know what I'm saying?
Don't put his real name out there. Please don't do it. I don't want my house to burn down.
Yeah, nah, but
That's how you feeling today?
DJ Active 247 on Instagram, and I got a backup page, DJ Active _ Prime Star. You're gonna you're gonna see it underneath. Like, this is what you be doing, like underneath, right? You're gonna find it underneath there. And my Facebook, I don't even be on it, but I'm gonna shout it out anyway. Rico Active Burton.
What's Rico?
Rico's half my name, but we not getting there.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can find me there, and I want to say, like I said before, like I appreciate everybody who's been supporting me, not throughout the years of booking me for weddings, many occasions, you know what I'm saying, and supporting me on live too, sending money. Sometimes people sent me money just to go on live. Like, yo, I appreciate that. Like, that was like, it's like a blessing for us, you know what I'm saying, because we're not making no money like the money that we make. Even though it's not even close, we still appreciate y'all for that. And like, yo, Active, what you doing? You home? All right, go on here. I'm gonna send you this. I'm like, okay, all right. And I would go on whatever when I do my random lives or whatever. So we love and support everybody. And don't feel away. There's another thing. When you have an event and I cannot show up, it's not because I don't want to. It's because I can't, because I'm doing something. And don't hold it against us DJs as very busy, because I'm pretty sure Reef have friends that they have events and he can't show up to, and he wants to, but he can't because he's busy. He's doing his job and to provide for him and his family. Same thing for me, same thing for all the other DJs. It's not like we don't want to come out. If we can, we do. And if we show up for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, it's because we really appreciate y'all. And we just want to show our face and do what we got to do.
Oh, yo, ass should just book us and just go.
I'm down. So petty. But thank you so much, guys. And I really wish y'all nothing but the best. And if y'all are looking for a really dope set of DJs, here are 2. Book them.
I do active Wednesdays, but I kind of stopped after the trouble thing.
You should definitely go
But
back.
I'm gonna restart it back.
Yeah.
I do special mixes. I do artists basically, or artists versus artists. Before the verses started, I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I started it last year. I did the Chris Brown versus Trey. And I did the Bounty and Beanie. It's all on the SoundCloud, whatever. Oh, my SoundCloud. Oh, your SoundCloud. SoundCloud.com/DJActive247 on SoundCloud. Check that out too. His is DJ Big Reef.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's the link is in my bio.
Alright, yeah. Link is in the IG bio. Just click on the link. But sometimes you got parties going on.
Nah, but
And you delete
they
that.
have another. They have this app called Linktree, and you can put like all your stuff in it. Remember I told you about this about like.
Scott been my friend for how many years?
And you
he been seeing me struggling.
I never told you that.
I don't remember.
Wow.
Well, you guys get ready for Storm's forecast. I'll see y'all in a bit.
Peace.
Hi guys, it's me, Storm again, and it's time for Storm's forecast. Alright, so this week's forecast is grind. Don't wait. The time is now. So just like Big Reef said, don't wait until it's time for you to be all washed up to do what you want to do and follow your dreams or rediscover your actual abilities and your actual talents. Do it now. Go hard or go home. Kirk Franklin said, the hungry man eats first. So that means show that hunger. Go hard for it. The time is now. We had a moment in this pandemic to rediscover ourselves and what we can do and our capabilities and really be creative. So do it. Go for it. I did it. That's how we have Storm TV. So let's see how you do next week. Later.
Oh shit, you did it one take?